Hello everyone and welcome back to Timberborn. In the last episode we did quite a few things, including setting up this massive tree farm. This tree farm revolves around Bravo City, which was the second district that we created. These guys are chopping down, collecting, and exporting all the wood that we will be using in today's episode. We also expanded our resource, bot, and power production in the last episode. We also expanded our food production, and you can see we have a lot of corn and eggplants that's ready to be harvested. That has all been feeding into the beavers' well-being, and other than mangrove fruits and coffee, it looks like the beavers' satisfaction for all of these different foods have been satisfied. In today's episode, we are going to be venturing all the way over here, and this will be the site of 3 different structures that will help dam up this river. And this is only going to be the first part. Once we get the dam set up, then we'll have a way we can divert some of the bad water during the bad tide. And then after we get that set up, we can start making a bigger dam all around here. And that'll be a place that we can store a lot of extra water. First thing we'll need to do is get a path set up. Oh yeah, I forgot we have this mine being built. I think for now I'm going to put a pause to it because we have enough scrap metal to keep us going, and we don't need any bots wandering around without charge trying to get here. And also just keeping the builders free will make it easier to construct this dam. So as soon as they can get some of these stairs built and these few trees out of the way, then we can start getting some of these trees chopped down. And after we get this, then we can start setting up the footprint for the dam. So I just noticed I don't have these 2 unlocked, and normally it either appears red or green right around here, and that indicates if you have enough science to unlock it. But it seems that there was actually a new patch that just came out. In the patch it didn't mention anything about this unlock symbol. However, it did mention that the beavers cutting trees now has an animation, and so theoretically the trees should sway. Let's see if we can see a bot cutting down the trees. Okay, still collecting wood. And after this, okay, what does it look like? No, he's still collecting wood. I just want to see him chew down a tree. Oh man, let's fast forward a little bit. All these beavers are dancing and exercising. Okay, now we got Mr. Bot over here. He's still collecting wood. Okay, I think we'll just have to wait till morning to see an actual beaver chewing trees. So it's a new day, and we have a beaver coming out of his lodge to go chop some trees down. And also the drought has ended, so before we do that, let's go quickly unpause these water pumpers. Now we can follow this guy and go see him chop down some wood. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's so cool. Look at that, they finally made the animation for chopping down trees. Well, that was an animation that I didn't know I needed. So back over here, let's see, these guys, oh, they're demolishing it, so it doesn't count as chopping down. Once we get these 2 out of the way, we can get this lumberjack set up. Finish this, get this constructed. So it looks like this whole area is about 4 blocks high. So we'll need to get the levee set up over here. Oh, and the water's coming back. We have the outline for this first part of the dam set up, but I do have this one prioritized because we do not want any of the water backing up from here and going out in this direction. And for this side, we will do something similar. We'll also need some platforms along the back side. In fact, I think I'll probably change this priority to do it in this order first, and then we'll get this one in second. We can probably switch this guy to be a bot. In fact, let's get another wood chopper set up so that way we can have this wood available to use right here. Now, while we have Alpha City working on this part of the dam, we will have Bravo City start constructing something over here. And for this I want to have a channel that's carved out, and that way it will direct all the bad water out over this way. And so these guys are going to need a lot more dynamite than just 13. We just switched this to import always for Bravo City. Now they'll be getting even more dynamite. Although we should probably get some more storage set up. So we'll just do a couple small warehouses right here. We're also going to want to add another builder's hut. Let's get that set up, and then a hauling post. So it looks like the beavers are already building this part of the dam. And I realized that I set this one up when they couldn't even get there. So we'll get these platforms prioritized, and that way they can hopefully finish this before they do this one. But for now we can have this lowered all the way. And now it looks like we're a little bit short on beavers in this district. So we can look at adding a breeding pod. Although we could actually try using the advanced breeding pod. It takes some more resources, but we don't have to have the beavers go through the baby stage. So let's try using this. Ooh, this looks kind of interesting. We do need to make sure we have metal exported here. And that means setting up more storage. Oh wow, they got these set up. So it takes extract and berries. Now if we clip into this, you can see baby beaver. Oh man, those eyes are something else. And then in here, whoa! Oh, he has a mustache also. Okay, that is a cursed image. We don't need to look at that anymore. Let's focus on something else, like this beaver who has nothing to do in range. We can get rid of this guy. Oh wow, the beavers have made really good progress, and they are just about wrapping this up. We have the first part of the dam complete, and then the second one is right here. Oh sweet, they got the dynamite place. Let's just blow that up. And then we will continue right along this way. Now I don't exactly know how long it's going to take the beavers to make all of this just with Bravo City, so I'm extending their path to let Alpha City help out a little bit. And all of this dynamite is double deep, and I'm hoping that this will be enough to contain everything. But in the event that it can't, I am going to set up a wall of levees on the inside, and we'll get that set up all the way down here. Now that I think about it, I probably also want to do it on this side, and that's where Alpha City can help out. So I might as well have them construct this. So now I'm hoping that we're going to start to see some beaver bots coming this way to help construct all this. Although they are limited by one tile reach from this path, so until they get this whole thing constructed, they probably won't be helping out too much. And with the 12-hour workday, the beavers in Bravo City aren't able to do all that much. It looks like we have another drought approaching. So we will have enough time to get everything here completed, since it'll be an entire another drought and wet season before a bad tide can approach. Although we can actually raise all of this. We're going to do a sort of V-notch. We can bump this up one more, and this will keep backing up, and then we can bump it up to 2. That will allow some water to go through, but then it'll start stacking some more up as reserves. And I forgot to prioritize this, so all the beavers are working on this stuff over here. We want to get all of this dynamite in first. Doesn't mean we'll detonate it, because then we wouldn't be able to cross over this. But at least having the option will be nice. Oh, they're missing gears in this district. No wonder they didn't make this. Once again, have to work on the imports and exports. Oh man, the drought is fast approaching, and we have, what is that, 8 bots that are all needing to be charged. We are making them wander all the way out here. Makes me wonder if we should install some charging stations that are a little bit closer. Probably set some more up right here. It looks like we are finally at a point where we actually have some algae, although we don't have any extra mushrooms, which means another hydroponic garden is on its way. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that there's some buildings that I haven't actually used yet, like the grease factory. So this will give our bots a bit of an upgrade without needing the control tower. Now since we want the bots to have access to this grease that's going to be stored over here, we want them to be able to get across this way pretty easily. So it is time that we unlock a bridge, and I think a 3x1 will be sufficient. So that'll go there, and here, and that should be it. Just gotta crank the paths and we'll be good. Oh, and obviously prioritize these ones. So I'm looking, and it seems that we actually don't have that much canola oil, although we do have a bot working in here. There's not enough canola seeds, and I think this is the only place we're growing canola seeds right now, which means I'm going to have a bunch of this space that's not really being used. I mean, it's technically being used, but this stuff is not being harvested at all, so we can clearly reduce how much corn and eggplants we're growing. Instead, we can start getting some canola seeds planted. The beavers are making really good progress. They have almost the complete backside set up. Just need to finish this little notch, and then we can start getting the front side of this constructed. We can actually put some of this infrastructure in now. Oh no, we trapped a couple beavers. I think we should just get rid of this. I was thinking about trying to build stuff to let them get out, but this is just going to be way quicker. What? Was that just another beaver who ran out? Okay, well I'm just going to leave this one open for now. We do have all these ones prioritized because they won't be able to reach them if they build the front ones first. But as soon as they get those constructed, I do want to have this control tower set up. And this is going to be a really good spot. Also setting one up over here. These will go in just after those few dam pieces. That'll help get our efficiency up quite a bit. And as you can see, for bots, they get a +1 for grease and the control tower. And bumping it up just one tier will make their working speed go up to 90%, and their movement speed will go up an extra 60%. So it is definitely in our best interest to get those set up. We're still waiting on the canola seeds to finish growing. And then we'll be able to get a lot more grease. Look at that, they got both the control towers set up. Oh yeah, but I forgot to consume science. And we are making some. At this rate, we're only making an excess of 4 science per hour. Getting another number cruncher in the future will definitely be something we should do. We're going to bump the working hours all the way up to 15 right now because this is going a little bit slower than I'd like, and we're already on day 8 of cycle 13. And I have a hard time imagining we're going to have another drought. So I'm expecting it'll be a bad tide and we will want to have it all diverted this way. That is fantastic. They almost have this part done, which means I think we'll just have this row left. Looks like these beavers are almost done constructing all of this. Oh, we do need to add in just a couple more. Got one right here, here, and here. Oh, and it looks like we have a bad tide approaching. We'll be able to wrap this up just in the nick of time. Then we can blow up all this dynamite and see how the bad water flows through here. And we have the last beaver who is thirsty, who's going to be constructing this. Look at that, it is complete. And now this is complete, other than the fact that we need to blow up the dynamite. Let's make this a little dramatic. Detonate here, here, and over here. We'll give you some cinematic mode, and there we go. Wow, that's pretty deep. I say that like I'm surprised when I put dynamite that goes 2 tiles deep. Looks like we finally got some canola seed, which means that this grease factory... Oh, we still need to make canola oil. And they have plenty of canola seeds. We can prioritize this. We have the bad tide fast approaching, and I am getting ready to raise these up because we are not going to want any of the bad water to go through here. And instead we can lower all of these. And now the bad tide is just about to begin. And with this comes a new day, and it looks like the bad tide has started. Make sure these are down low enough. Looks like just a little bit of extra water spilled through there. And the bad water is going to be forcing some of the regular water out here. We could probably lower this another few. Oh, this whole thing. Okay. Oh gosh. Man, if this doesn't work. Oh boy. Okay. So now what we can do, I don't want to flood bad water everywhere, which means that we will be forced to destroy this. Now I'm hoping that'll let enough water out over this direction. Well, all that work and the whole thing wasn't big enough to fit all the bad water. So I think what we'll need to do, oh, thank goodness it's bots. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, first off, let's get rid of this path. So these, oh man. Let's get rid of this. Oh no, they're still going. Oh jeez. Oh gosh. All this contamination. We're getting rid of these also. Just anything we can to get some of the water down here. Okay, let's start turning on some of these decontamination pods. Because I have a feeling they're going to be used in just a few days. So let's go ahead and pause this really quick because since we know there's going to be beavers collecting all the wood and materials from that broken dam, let's switch everything to be bots. So now we have a bunch of unemployed beavers. We can switch some of these to beavers. I'll do some rearranging here. Okay, so phase 1 of this did not go exactly as planned. We can start getting some more dynamite set up to widen this. And then we'll basically just need to get rid of everything over here. Ooh, that's cool seeing the water physics of the bad tide. Man, you can see it is really flowing going through here. It's been a couple days since the dam flooded, although it looks like we don't have any contaminated beavers here yet. Hopefully the exposure level was low enough that they don't need to go into the decontamination pods, which would save us quite a bit of time. It looks like we are just about maxed out on gears right here, so we can unpause this mine. We can have this be secondary to everything else. It looks like we did end up with at least one beaver that got contaminated. Thankfully the bad tide has ended, and you can see the water is coming back. Very shortly we'll be able to raise this up. And then let's get some of these blown up. Look at that, the water is rushing through here, washing away some of the bad water. But we have all of this, so I think we should probably blow this up, help some of the bad water funnel out this way. Okay bots, watch out. There we go, look at that. Oh, it is flooding over here. So I think it's about time we raise this up, and then we can start lowering these. That should give the bad water over here a chance to drain out this direction. I think this might be the last piece of dynamite over here. Then once we get all of this blown up, we can add just a small little dam along here, and then we can test it out with the water and see if it floods it. Instead of making the beavers carry logs all the way across the map, I decided to try making this pile right here. Now they can just collect all this stuff, put it in, and then use it to make this levee. For some reason, the beavers can't directly use the wood from here to construct the levee. There needs to be a storage spot first, and they have already almost filled this. While they're working on that, let's go ahead and detonate this. Oh my gosh, there's this whole notch right here. I'm not gonna leave that. Looks like this is ready for the most part. Let's go ahead, raise this up. Let's try flooding over here. Then I do want to put some levees over here. Forgot to do that. Okay, raise these back up for now. Lower these ones. Whoa, that was a big wave. Oh wow, this is just not usable. Okay, well, I'm deleting this again. Maybe I should just put in a floodgate instead. Okay, I'm glad to see the beavers are actually using the wood from right here. I think we might need another oil press, because it seems like we are running out of canola oil basically instantly, yet we have over 200 canola seeds ready. It looks like we're almost ready to test out this third phase of the dam. Just gotta have this bot drop off the last piece of dynamite. Let's get this detonated. Now we can test this out after we raise all of this up. Let's see if this is any better. So far it's holding, but there might need to be some more water backing up first. Let's try raising it, and then we'll wait with some water back up here, and then we can try lowering it. Looks like this is enough. Oh, and it's starting to flood, so let's lower that all the way. Oh, it's getting close. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's flooding. Okay, it seems that this whole spillway is a work in progress. I think we're going to probably pick it up in the next episode. We'll see if we can fix this a little bit more. We are going to wrap up today's video right here. In the next episode, we're going to be expanding our reservoir area to be all the way around here. And that's going to be quite an undertaking. Both districts will be utilized. So be sure to subscribe, that way you don't miss the next video. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to like and leave a comment down below. And I'll catch you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Adios!